What's the time on the show Friday, you know?
Doors open at 7. Burning Sky goes on.
Okay, thanks.
Welcome to the morning show with our host, Rob Churnside.
Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, February the 3rd. Welcome to the morning show, and I am Rob Churnside. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood today. Let's get right to the weather. Today will be partly sunny with a high near 54. Calm wind becoming south 5 to 7 miles per hour in the afternoon. Tonight will be mostly cloudy with a low around 43. Southwest wind around 9 miles per hour. On Tuesday, expect mostly sunny skies with a high near 51. Northeast wind, 9 to 5 miles per hour with gusts as high as 28 miles per hour. Now, here are some events coming up in Cecil County for the next few days. From February 3rd through February 15th, at the Northeast Library, visit the Frederick Douglass Advocate for Equality exhibit. It features an exploration of the full trajectory of Douglass's epic life from 1818 to 1895. This exhibition explores Douglass's impact and his life through his own words and in photographs and documents from the Gilder Lehrman collection. And next Friday from 5:30 to 8 p.m., join the Elkton Alliance in downtown Elkton for their annual soup contest. Local businesses make homemade soup for the public to taste and vote for their favorite. Walk up and down Main Street, Elkton. Enjoy the soups and vote for your favorite. A lot going on this Friday in Elkton. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Coming this Saturday from 6 to 7 p.m. at the Gilbert Lighthouse Pavilion in Northeast Community Park. Participate in Bundle Up Line Dancing. How about that? You never heard of it. Well, check it out. Novices and experts will kick up their heels as cheery winter lights come on at the park. Don't miss out on this opportunity to have a blast and make some new friends. Space is limited. Contact the County Tourism Department for more information. Now in the news, we have this from Maryland Matters. Maryland was dubbed the most improved in a new report grading the state policies to combat tobacco use among residents, due in part to the new laws that raised the state tax on cigarettes and included e-cigarettes. In the state's Clean Indoor Act last year, this all occurred. Now, the American Lung Association's annual State of Tobacco Control 2025 report grades states on policies designed to prevent and reduce tobacco use, including e-cigarettes. This is in effect as of January 2025. The American Lung Association cited new regulations and tobacco taxes Maryland put into place over the last year, not increase the cigarette tax by $1.25 per pack, and added e-cigarettes to the state's smoke-free workplace law, as well as made other smaller improvements. And this made the Free State the runaway winner of the most improved state in this year's report. So, this is the magic tobacco stalk. The Amish gave me this. Anyway, coming from Amish country and Pennsylvania and parts unknown, joining us in the studio today, we have members of the Lynyrd Skynyrd tribute band Street Survivors, Bob Varga from Hatfield, and Lou Carnation from Langhorne. Fellas, welcome to the studio, and we're very excited to have you coming to Elkton this Friday.
To the Elkton
How you doing? Hall. Thanks.
Okay. So this Friday at 7 o'clock, the doors open at Elkton Music Hall, and you will have been loaded in and set up and ready to entertain the throngs from miles around to come see Street Survivor. Street Survivor it is, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So how did you come up with that name?
We searched around for different names, and it was Skynyrd's last album before they perished in that tragic plane crash on October 20th, 1977. So we dedicated our band to that name of that album, Street Survivors, and that's how we came up with the name.
Awesome. You know, we've spoken to a number of tribute bands. Some try to precisely recreate the original band's music, while others try to interpret the music to create a similar experience. Street Survivor, what's your approach to the music of Lynyrd Skynyrd?
We're trying to do musically exactly the way they did it. We have the three lead guitar players, and we sit down and dissect the songs and figure out who's doing what. You know, their whole sound was the three different guitar players, and then playing different things and then bringing it together.
Right.
So we try and recreate, and we also try and recreate the look as well. Our lead singer, he's like a dead ringer for Ronnie Van Zant, our lead singer. So we're trying to. That's why it's the experience. We want people walking away saying, "Hey, I just saw Skynyrd."
So you have the three guitar players, the lead singer that looks like Ronnie Van Zant. What's the rest of the lineup?
Well, it would be myself on drums playing the Artemis Pile, Pete DeCanto, who is our Alan Collins. We have a new guitar player, Eric Thones, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. I'm not sure. Sorry, Eric. He's recreating the parts of Steve Gaines. We have Eric Stimler on keyboards playing the parts of Billy Powell. And then we have the two, our honkettes, Teresa Zinger and Maria Dugan doing the honkettes, the girl backup singers.
Now
And the audience,
I think I got it.
Rosington.
that's a good crew. And you come from the kind of the local area, regional area, maybe an hour and a half away, right?
Correct. Yes.
But you play all over. You have a big radius, the places you play, right?
Yes, we played out in Pittsburgh. We played up in New York. We're down in, obviously Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey. We're traveling all over.
We're glad you're coming to Elkton this Friday.
So
Can't
Elkton
wait.
Music Hall. So Southern rock is one of the many fusions of country music and rock music. For people who are not familiar with Southern rock, and I can't imagine there's too many out there, but how can you describe this?
yeah, Lou.
I think it's basically comes from stories of what actually happens to people, and just hardworking people that aren't cityfied, and it's just everyday stories of what's going on in their lives, and I think that's one of the things that has made it last so long.
Yeah,
People can relate to it.
Everyday people need something to relate to them.
Yep.
And so in that kind of a vein, what would you say are the top three requested or most enjoyed songs that you guys do?
One I think is definitely Curtis Love. We just added that in about a year or so ago into our repertoire, and people really love that song. They just love the feel of it, the clapping of it, and they
sing it.
Love that song. Yeah. It gets requested a lot, so we started putting that in our show. And Lou, what's the other ones that we have right now?
Simple Man. That's one that's always people are asking for, and then the one that we close our show with that everybody yells at any concert you can go to, Freebird.
Whether it's Street Survivors or not, I'm glad you do that one because that would have been my guess as the most requested one. But that's great. And you're going to do a nice long show at Elkton, right?
Yes, yeah. We pull out a lot of the classics too, and What's Your Name, That Smell. Some of the ones that you don't normally see on the here on the radio too. We'll pull out some of the backtracks too. So it kind of gives a good feel for that,
The familiar and the surprise, you can't beat that.
Yeah.
Friday night in Elkton at the Elkton Music Hall. Check out the Elkton Music Hall for getting tickets. You know how to do it. Just put it in your computer, Elkton Music Hall, and they'll tell you how to get your tickets ahead of time. It just might show out, so you better get them now, folks. And don't forget, when you go to downtown Elkton, you can get a little bit of soup before the show, walk around, and as you guys load in, go check out Elkton and get some soup, and it'll all tie together and be a wonderful Friday evening. Where to next, fellas?
Union Firehouse, February 22nd. That's in New Jersey, and then down to going out to Mickey's Black Box in Littis, PA, with Remedy and Pure Petty, Tom Petty tribute, and Remedy, which is a Black Crowes tribute band. So the three of us play together. We've done that quite a few times already, and it really goes over well.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Well, you just might see Cecil TV up there this Friday at Elkton Music Hall, and don't be surprised if you might get back on camera again. You never know.
Sounds good. We'll be waiting for it.
Thank you both. We really appreciate you taking this early morning time to come talk with us. And we'll see you around the neighborhood. And catch them, folks, because their world tour is starting this Friday. Street Survivor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And folks, thanks for watching Cecil TV. If you think programs like this are valuable, please consider becoming a donor to Cecil Public Media. Please like us on Facebook and subscribe to the Cecil TV YouTube channel. Have a great day.